15 minutes of fame. Let's go. Okay. 15 minutes of fame. I got the queen, Roxanne Shante.
Please believe it, baby. That's right.
How you doing?
I'm absolutely great. I can't complain.
Okay, again, like I spoke to you earlier, get this a little closer. I got the wide lens, so.
Okay.
I spoke to you earlier. I cover battle rap. You are the queen of battle rap. It has to be said. You almost like you don't want to accept that.
You know what it is? I think some people mistaken my humbleness for not being knowledgeable about it. You know, and I am. You know, I guess it would be almost like being a great fighter. You don't just see a great fighter walking around knocking people out just because they're a great fighter. You know, they're very humble with it. So, you know, I tend to be the same way.
Okay.
But that don't mean I won't, you know. That don't mean
To come down to it,
But it never comes down to it.
Now,
anymore.
Do you watch battle rap?
You know, I do to a certain extent. I'm not going to say that I'm enough of a follower of it where I can sit here and I can name all different battle rappers. I think because what threw me off from it a little bit is the fact that in my day of battling, there was no preparation. It was almost like a street fight. So it was almost like a regular walk up to each other. You really don't know each other. You don't know anything about each other. So therefore, it was truly spontaneous. It wasn't some entertaining act. And I'm not saying that that's what it is, but I'm just saying if back in the days I had 3 months to prepare for my opponent.
Kill him.
Oh my goodness. But instead, not even having 3 minutes, not even knowing what their name is, not even knowing who it is you're going to approach, just seemed a little bit more like a battle to me as opposed to being able to just come in and do something that was written. And then maybe somewhere along the line, the idea of freestyle got kind of confused because for me, the definition of freestyle meant you made it up right then and there, you wouldn't remember it, it came straight off the top of your head, and that's what it was. But now freestyle means something that you went home, you wrote, and now you know it well enough not to do it from paper. That didn't just somewhere along the line it got lost, or at least for me.
Got misconstrued.
Absolutely, if that's what you would like to say, that it got misconstrued. So I'm not exactly sure. You know, so that's what it is.
And I don't know if you know Bonnie. She just happened to walk up over here.
Too. I was gonna come say hi.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting. I was listening to what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Absolutely, yeah.
That's Bonnie
It's
Godiva
kind of like we
worldwide.
kind of in the middle now. Like we know each other, so it is the prep, but we still do leave room to like say something back to what you're saying, or catch on to what you're saying and go back to it and rebuttal it, or I'm freestyling based on what you're wearing today. Like we do still freestyle, but it is very different from like just showing up and then getting our opponent.
Right.
It is.
So for me, the main factor would be like to not that anybody's doing anything to impress anyone, but in order to grab my attention and to keep me concentrate on it, everybody would have to take their name, put it in a hat, go to another state, put their names in a hat, take the hats, shake them up, and then shake them up like this, and then put your hand in there, and even if you pulled out your best friend, that was going to be your opponent for today. That's how I would do it. As opposed to it being set up like WWF or being set up like wrestling or anything like that. And I'm not taking away from it at all because it's very entertaining. I think anytime you get a chance to prepare for something, it is going to be entertaining. It should be. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It should be under that circumstance. So I guess maybe just for me, that's how it would
Just
be.
like more of the in the moment battle rap.
Because that's what a battle is. Otherwise, you would just be going to war. If you had a chance to go and prepare and talk to your generals and talk to your soldiers and line it up, then that's fine. But I'm talking straight ambush, jump out battle. That would be me. So that would be a little bit how I would take it, though it is very entertaining, Don't come in the angle.
Sorry, no,
I
you're
listen
trying to get me in the
I'm
picture, right?
in
I'm
the
sorry.
angle. Because she was
I
like,
didn't want to interrupt your interview. I was like,
no, it's okay because I seen when you walked up, you was like, oh wait a minute, she talking about battle.
Then I had to listen. Yeah, so I was like, let me hold on. Let me see what she's saying about us first.
Absolutely,
So I say hi.
Absolutely.
No, I definitely agree with that. But it is interesting to see. It is interesting to see how you guys feel about how we do it because we kind of have.
Well, it is. I'm not gonna say how. I'm not even gonna take the idea of saying you guys. I'm gonna say that's just Roxanne Shante's version of it. And then also too, you have to take the fact that I didn't come into this to be a great female rapper. They came up with the title female rapper because of me. Before me, they didn't even call them female rappers. It was because I came in and the fellas knew that I'd come and battle whoever was the best. So it didn't, and most of the time it was no female. So they would say to me, well, Shante, listen, you know what? Why don't you just be the best female ever? And I was like, nah, I just want to be the best ever. I didn't want to be a great female rapper. I wanted to be a great rapper. And they knew that, so I would show up at shows and, you know, do what I do. And so
we're still trying to break that, to be honest, because even in battle rap, it's male dominated. I'm one of the only females that battles men constantly because I was trying to say, I don't want you to keep talking to me. Exactly. Put me with a guy, with the best.
Exactly.
So I really understand you, what you're saying.
Yeah, and let me tell you something, and not every woman wants to do that. Not every woman wants to be the best rapper. She would be, you know, content with being the greatest female rapper. When in all reality, you want to dominate the era, period. You know, at the end of the day, whether I go to heaven or hell, when I get there, I want them to say that I was one of the greatest that ever did it. Please believe it.
Yeah, you want you to look at the camera and tell the people.
Oh yeah, please believe it.
So this is kind of classic for me to have Roxanne, Shante, and have Bonnie Godiva, because she is like, as far as battle rap female goes, Bonnie Godiva. She worldwide. She all over the different countries battle. You know, it's not just right here. Like, she's everywhere. So it's funny that she having to walk up here in this conversation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, that's the universe. That's just how things go. Yep. You know, you're gonna be where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. Exactly. You know, that's the way I've always felt. You know, and that's the way I will always feel. You know.
Now here's another thing I want to throw out, because I got both of y'all here. This is a smart young lady too. She doesn't just rely on battle rap, and I know you didn't just rely on rap. You actually went to school.
Absolutely, psychologist.
Was it? Did you have the record company?
Are you using it too? Everybody just
get this. This is a queen of the ring right here. She started right there. You ready? Ready? Here we go. All right.
Oh, thank you. I'm so honored right here. I'm so honored.
You understand me? Greatness.
You know, it's just so funny that we talk about the fact of education and the fact that you're saying that you're a very smart woman, very intelligent woman, that you may have went back and pursued your education. One of the things people don't understand is that in order to be a great battle rapper, you must possess a great vocabulary. That's what it is. Not only must you need to know, just in case your opponent shows up and has a great vocabulary, you can't have things just take you off the spot. So therefore, and mine, the reason why I wanted to pursue my education, not just because of the fact of doing that, but because of Kumo D. He was phenomenal. And whenever Kumo D, I watched him eat up opponents just because he would use words that were not in their vocabulary. Oh my goodness, he was killing them. And I was like, oh, what's that word? I was like, oh, what's that? Let me see. So in all reality, you want to be able to do that. So I'm very proud of that. I also would like to know the fact that, you know, or would like to think that you also understand that battle rap, just like with any other form or genre of hip hop, is a struggling genre of hip hop. Though you may have those big fights, it may not be one that's going to get you that Bentley or get you that Benz. So therefore, you can depend on your writing, because all great battle rappers write. Please believe it. They don't have to write for themselves. You know, they write for everybody. They do their own things. But you know, you want to be able to stand out, and that's good. So when you walk up on the scene, people know.
These are jewels. This is legendary right here for 15
how about
minutes
this jewel? Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you actually have part of your deal that they pay for your school or something like that when you got a record deal?
Yes, and part of my contract.
Break that down and let people understand.
All right.
You know, you weren't just about that music. That's right. You weren't just about the music with you.
All right. So inside of my contract, which was given to me from Cold Chillin' Records, which was given to them on an underline from Warner Brothers Records, stated that they would pay for my education for as far as I pursued it, and I'm still pursuing my education today.
They still
paying? They're still paying. And the thing about it is that you never stop learning, and that's one of the things you must take in consideration, is that you never stop learning. So there's never no basis to it. So it does not stop with a bachelor's, it does not stop with a master's, it does not stop with a PhD, it does not stop with that, because you have to be a student of life. So whatever it is, so if I want to learn knitting, then they got me. So, you know, who knows, one day I might decide to sit down and want to learn how to knit. You know, whatever it is that's going to add on to my educational level, they were responsible for it. Now, will they still have the finances to do that? I don't know. But it is what it is. And, you know, and so I'm totally enjoying that. Also, too, I have a biopic coming out, which a lot of people, you know, were wondering, like, okay, well, you know, you haven't made records in over 30 years. You know, how did you get Forrest Whitaker and Pharrell Williams, Mercer Ali, Nia Long? You know, how did you get these A-listers onto your, I guess as far as your team wanting to be able to do a movie? And it's because we as women, especially we as female rappers, have a phenomenal story because it's not easy. It was never easy for us. See, it's because I didn't show up with skin out, you know, old school term. I'm
going to get off this camera, but real quick, she's the reason why Queen of the Ring, I'm just inspired by this young woman.
Oh, thank you,
She's
sweetie.
one of the reasons why, definitely one of the reasons why. My cousin is on Taylor Rock, and you know, I come from that era and stuff, so you know, I love what you do and I appreciate what you do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I just want to get the good luck. You know how you go to Apollo?
Oh, yes, I'm that rock. So that's what it is. I'm that tree. Absolutely.
I wish I would have known. I would have loved to play you battling. You wouldn't have to write my bars. I would have wrote my own.
Oh, see, look at that. Look at that. Well, you know what?
The natural hair out.
Exactly. Well, you know what? The opportunity will always be there. You know, so it was great meeting you. Absolutely. Good luck in your endeavors.
Thank you.
You know, absolutely.
I'm Shante.
And look at that. And that right there is more than 15 minutes of fame. You owe
15